On our website, you can get PDF learning materials for free. Please visit englist.me.
Tower.
A structure that is exceptionally high in proportion to its width and either forms part of a building or stands alone.
Examples:
A bell tower. The tower on a cliff. She is a tower of strength for our team in trouble.
Architecture.
The art and science of designing and constructing buildings.
Examples:
Architecture design. Classic architecture. The city is known for its impressive architecture and beautiful old buildings.
Optimism.
A feeling or the belief that good things will happen, or the quality of being full of hope and emphasizing the positive aspects of a situation.
Examples:
Sense of optimism. Political optimism. There is considerable optimism that the economy will recover soon.
Nova.
A star that suddenly becomes brighter, typically because of an explosion in its interior, a sudden increase or burst of activity or growth.
Examples:
Nova explosion. Nova star. The astronomer spent months studying the nova's light spectrum to learn more about its properties.
Construct.
To build or create something, to assemble or combine different parts to form something whole.
Examples:
Construct a 3D image. Construct a dam. He constructs hypotheses that no mathematician has ever imagined before.
Marble.
A hard crystalline metamorphic rock that has a pattern of lines going through it and takes a high polish used for sculpture and as building material. A small ball made of stone, especially one used in children's games.
Examples:
Marble statues. Artificial marble. The floor was made of white and black marble arranged in a checkerboard pattern.
Separate.
To force, take, or pull apart, mark as different.
Examples:
Separate video into chapter. Separate cream from milk. We need to separate the aspect of his personality from the part of his competence when making an investment decision.
Structural.
Associated with the way on construction or organization of anything.
Examples:
Structural analyses. Structural reorganization. The earthquake resulted in significant structural destruction.
Frame.
A strong border or structure of the wood, metal, etc. that surrounds something such as a picture, door, or window.
Examples:
A picture frame. The frame of the policy. The detective looked for fingerprints on the window frame.
Filter.
Any of several types of equipment or systems used to separate particles from liquids or gases, or to remove specific forms of light.
Examples:
Gas filter, clogged filter. Ozone is a primary filter to protect Earth's surface from harmful UV rays.
Fascinate.
To attract and hold the attention of someone deeply and irresistibly.
Examples:
Fascinate the public. Fascinate the young. The magic tricks fascinated the children.
Modern.
Of or belonging to the present time or recent times.
Examples:
Modern poetry. Pre-modern agricultural society. Their headquarters are in a modern skyscraper.
Automated.
Carried out by machines or computers to replace or decrease human labor.
Examples:
Automated manual transmission. Automated way. The plant will continue operating through an automated system 24 hours a day.
Aesthetic.
Connected with the enjoyment or study of beauty.
Examples:
Aesthetic value. Aesthetic feeling. My aesthetic standards are quite different from hers.
Comfort.
A state of physical ease and freedom from pain or constraint.
Examples:
Words of comfort. Comfort level. He found comfort in the warm embrace of his loved ones.
Environment.
The natural world such as air, water, and land in which humans, animals, and plants live.
Examples:
Environment affairs. Chaotic environment. Every human is responsible for taking care of the Earth's environment.
Novelty.
The quality of being new, attractive, and unusual.
Examples:
Bit of a novelty. The novelty of an invention. In Europe, this tropical fruit is still a novelty.
Fade.
To vanish, to fade away, to lose color, to lose freshness.
Examples:
Fade away almost completely. Fade in importance. My memory will fade, but my heart will live on.
Decide.
To make up someone's mind about something. To come to a conclusion or judgment after considering options.
Examples:
Decide a question. Decide on a course of action. She couldn't decide whether to order the pizza or the pasta for dinner.
Masterpiece.
A work of art that is exceptionally good or highly skilled, an outstanding achievement.
Examples:
Literary masterpiece. Masterpiece painting. The painting is considered an absolute masterpiece of the Renaissance period.
Glory.
Great honor or success won by notable achievements.
Examples:
Greatest glory. Former glory. It is preferable to die in glory than to live in dishonor.
Turmoil.
A state of great disturbance, confusion, or uncertainty, often marked by intense activity or strong emotions.
Examples:
Political turmoil. The turmoil of the war. The company experienced financial turmoil after the CEO was arrested.
Beloved.
Loved very much.
Examples:
Beloved author. Beloved by many people. I am here to save my beloved.
Military.
Relating to or characteristic of members of the armed forces, of or relating to war or warfare.
Examples:
A military operation. A military leader. The military academy was known for its strict discipline and training.
Coup.
A sudden, violent, and illegal seizure of power from a government, an impressive or successful action or achievement.
Examples:
Coup plotters. Military coup. The Prime Minister was arrested and charged with treason after he was found to be involved in the coup.
Government.
The group of people with authority to control a country or state.
Examples:
Government bureaucracy. Government funding. The federal government is planning to increase taxes for the next fiscal year.
Headquarter.
The central office or location from which a business or organization is managed.
Examples:
Administrative headquarter. An emergency headquarter. The company decided to move its headquarters to New York City.
Surveillance.
The act of carefully monitoring a person suspected of a crime or a place where a crime may be committed or expected.
Examples:
He is kept under surveillance. Surveillance cameras. The novel contains a criticism of the surveillance society.
Censorship.
The act or process of suppression or restriction of any portions of books, films, news, etc. that are judged obscene, politically unacceptable, or a threat to security.
Examples:
Clear censorship by the Education Ministry. Form of censorship. Newspapers were subjected to censorship a few days later.
Investigation.
The act or process of thoroughly examining a crime, problem, statement, etc., to uncover the truth.
Examples:
A preliminary investigation. The scope of an investigation. We have never before conducted a legitimate investigation.
Angel.
A spiritual being believed to be a messenger of God or a guardian of human beings, a person who is kind, helpful, or generous.
Examples:
Angel in heaven. Fallen angel. She believed a guardian angel was watching over her and keeping her safe.
Identify.
To recognize someone or something and say or prove who or what they are.
Examples:
Identify handwriting. Identify gene sequences. I will introduce you to how to identify the leading causes of the malfunction.
Abandon.
To leave a place, thing, or person with no intention of returning. Noun, a feeling of extreme emotional intensity.
Examples:
Abandon a friend. Abandon the practice. The castle was abandoned several years later.
Amaze.
To fill with wonder, surprise, or admiration.
Examples:
Amaze and entertain visitors. Amaze everyone. The magician's tricks amazed the audience.
Architect.
A person whose job is to design plans to be used in making something, such as buildings.
Examples:
Landscape architect. Architect of the peace accord. The building architect tried to build the house above the tree.
Vibrant.
Full of energy, life, and enthusiasm.
Examples:
A city vibrant with life. Variety of vibrant colors. A vibrant private sector is crucial for economic growth.
Lab.
A workplace for the conduct of scientific research, a laboratory.
Examples:
Lab instrument. Medical lab. The Prime Minister will pay a courtesy visit to the Nobel laureate's lab.
Eager.
Showing enthusiasm and a strong desire or interest to do something.
Examples:
Eager anticipation. With eager eyes. The children were eager to start the treasure hunt.
Occupy.
To consume all of someone's space, attention, or time.
Examples:
Occupy his time. Occupy a position. The young prince will soon occupy the throne.
Squatter.
A person who lives in or occupies a property or land without legal ownership or permission. A person who occupies a place or position without having the proper qualifications, training, or authority.
Examples:
Squatter settlement. Urban squatter. The city has many squatters living in abandoned buildings or streets.
Homeless.
without a home and therefore typically living on the streets.
Examples:
Homeless shelter. A homeless cat. He became homeless after losing his job.
Immigrant.
A person who has come to a country where they were not born to live there permanently.
Examples:
Immigrant communities. An immigrant from the country. Police received a report of illegal immigrants in the area.
Photograph.
A picture or image that is produced by a camera, a visual representation or record of a person, object, or scene that has been captured electronically or on film.
Examples:
Photograph album. Photograph memories. I found an old photograph of my grandparents from their wedding day.
Unimaginable.
Beyond what can be imagined or conceived, impossible to comprehend or envision.
Examples:
Unimaginable horror. Unimaginable depths. The complexity of scientific theories was unimaginable for most people.
Helicopter.
A type of aircraft that is capable of hovering in place and moving vertically, as well as flying horizontally, often used for emergency medical services, military operations, and transport in areas with limited access.
Examples:
Helicopter ride. Police helicopter. The company's CEO arrived at the meeting via helicopter to avoid traffic congestion.
Hover.
To stay in one place in the air.
Examples:
Hover between life and death. Hover around the table. Two birds were hovering overhead.
Wail.
To make a prolonged, high-pitched cry expressing grief, pain, or anger.
Examples:
Wail in sorrow. Wail in pain. The baby wailed loudly, signaling its hunger.
Blazing.
Burning and emitting intense heat and light, powerful and impressive.
Examples:
Blazing fury. Blazing fire. The blazing sun beat down on the desert.
Mourn.
To feel or express sorrow, grief, or sadness, especially over the death of someone.
Examples:
Mourn with deep grief. Mourn death. We mourned the loss of our dear friend at the memorial service.
Tragedy.
An event or situation causing great loss, misfortune, or destruction. A play or literature that deals with a severe and sad event and often ends with the death of the main character.
Examples:
A tragedy during work. The aftermath of this tragedy. Macbeth is a famous tragedy by Shakespeare.
Destruction.
The act of causing so much damage to something.
Examples:
Path of destruction. Cyclonic destruction. The extinction of several subspecies has been linked to climate change and habitat destruction.
Landmark.
A notable or important event, place, or achievement, a significant object or feature that serves as a reference point.
Examples:
Literary landmark. Act as a landmark. The new museum is a prestigious landmark in the city's cultural scene.
Grief.
A very great sadness, especially when somebody dies.
Examples:
Have grief and sorrow. A lot of grief. Each person has a unique grief experience.
Survivor.
A person who remains alive after an event in which others have died.
Examples:
Ovarian cancer survivor. A single survivor. The shipwreck survivor was rescued after floating in the ocean for 3 days.
Encampment.
A temporary or semi-permanent settlement, especially a group of tents or other shelters used for lodging or military purposes.
Examples:
Military encampment. Temporary encampment. The encampment of soldiers in the field was a temporary arrangement.
Chapter.
A separate section of a written work usually numbered and titled.
Examples:
An introductory chapter. Chapter of a political party. The final chapter provides a summary of the discussion.
Reconnect.
To connect again after a break or interruption.
Examples:
Reconnect a telephone. Reconnect with family. After a long period of estrangement, they reconnected with each other.
Invite.
To ask someone to come or join, to offer an opportunity or possibility for something to happen or take place.
Examples:
Invite guests. Invite criticism. We want to invite you to our annual charity event.
Biennial.
Occurring every 2 years.
Examples:
Biennial event. Biennial report. The Biennial Art Festival is famous and draws artists and art lovers worldwide.
Tribute.
A payment, gift, or other forms of recognition made in honor of or submission to another person or entity.
Examples:
Pay tribute. Tribute album. The statue was built as a tribute to the soldiers who died in the war.
Gratitude.
The quality of being thankful, readiness to show appreciation for and to return kindness.
Examples:
A debt of gratitude. Feelings of gratitude. She expressed her gratitude towards the kind stranger who helped her.
Amplify.
To enhance something, particularly sound or brightness.
Examples.
Amplify a signal. Amplify the effect. You might need to amplify this point.
Absence.
The fact or condition of being away from a place where they are typically anticipated to be.
Examples.
Absence from work. A leave of absence. Another critical factor of child poverty is the father's absence.
Rubble.
Fragments of rock, stone, or other materials that remain after a building or other structure has been destroyed or demolished, the remains of something that has been broken down or destroyed.
Examples.
Clear away rubble. Rubble-strewn road. After the earthquake, the city was left in a pile of rubble.
Obligation.
The state of being morally or legally bound to do or pay something.
Examples.
A deep obligation. Pay an obligation. You are under no obligation to finish the job.